Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Weber. And your video said that Roddy McDowall was your friend at school, and he took some of the first photos and headshots of you.
Yeah, I met Roddy through a mutual friend of ours, Sondheim, and I kind of was always interested in older people.
You're a mutual friend, Sondheim. I like how you just dropped that.
Well, I don't mean it to sound like that. I met him through these other friends of mine who were friends of my parents, and I just adored Steve, and he used to invite me to all the shows when they opened, and one time, something really weird happened. It was an opening night, I believe it was Follies. No, maybe Company. And I went to his house for a party. And I wanted to give Steve a gift. And so I wrote a little story about Steve and all his friends who were so jealous of him. And I talked about them in the story, about how Steve was really interested in this young guy who, years later, I photographed, Jan Michael Vincent, wonderful guy and a surfer, and how they were always trying to mess him up. He said that night at dinner, we're sitting there, to all these Broadway people, he said, "I got the best gift today, and I want to read it to you." And he read this story, and I went, "I'm never going to do anything like this ever again," you know? So it's pretty wild.
A little embarrassing moment. We're going to talk about her later, but did Roddy McDowall have anything to do with introducing you to Elizabeth Taylor?
Well, Roddy and I, always talked about Elizabeth, and I just, of course, loved talking about her, so we just had the best time. You tell me so many great stories about her.
I'll bet. Okay, this is a few things here. Pick one or two that you want to answer. Favorite song, model, city, designer, best period in fashion, media, and design. Pick one or two.
I'll pick a song. I love Julie London, and I love her singing, and I got to meet her once, and I was just talking about it today because I went to the Americana Hotel to hear her play, and she was really drunk, and I was with my roommate and all these people, and and we met this guy, and I thought he was busting us because we were 17 and we were drinking scotch. And he said, "What are you kids here for?" And we said, "Oh, we love Julie London." He said, "Well, I'm her husband, Bobby Troop." And so he said, "Well, come on up after the show and come to the room. We're going to have a party." And we go up on the elevator and we knock on the door, and Julie London opens the door, and she's in a red teddy, and it was really amazing.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all. With that red hair, and I had that image just embedded in my head. And we went in and we hung out with her in the kitchen. And all the guys were wearing sunglasses and wearing black and playing poker. It was so exotic. I loved it.
Okay. Is there a place or environment you like to photograph the most, and why?
I would say wherever I am with Nan and our dogs. I go to places a lot sometimes. Like down in Miami. I went to this place called Liberty City, where they used to have a lot of riots, and the Haitian community really cleaned it up and made it really special. And so I went there so many times, and there was this amazing T-shirt shop there, and I filmed in there. And this lady, she made the most gorgeous T-shirts, all about like women's liberation and all kinds of things. And it was just great. And I don't know, I loved being there, and I made a film there, and I just love photographing there.
Okay, let's end with a dog question.
Okay.
When are you planning on buying your first Newfie puppy?
I can't get a Newfie because even though I have a huge support system, Newfies really bond with their owners instantly, and it's like being with an elephant. You can't leave an elephant. Somebody can take care of them. So I sadly realized that when I was making my Newfie book and my film. That whole thing was really propaganda so that Nan would accept me getting a Newfie, But I know that I can't because I'm not always around. Goldens, they're like a lot of blondes. They love everybody. And they're happy when they see Nan and me, but they're mostly happy that somebody's there to hug them and kiss them.
So when are you going to see the dogs that are in Miami?
I'm going to see them in about a week.
So you'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm counting the minutes.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Bruce, thank you.
Thank you so much.